Hello, my name is Maya Vasquez. I am a school psychology student at National University. The name of the student that I was working with today his name is Jaden. He is 13 years old and he is in 8th grade. He has not been retained, and the signed consent form that I did for the testing was a virtual one, so I will include it as well as with the video and the protocol. And the date of the assessment was Sunday, so it was August 10th, 2025. I'm recording this a couple of days afterwards. But yeah, please enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you. I'm going to say 2 words and I would like you to tell me if they rhyme. For example, nose and rose sound the same. So you would say same, but apple and table sound different. So you would say different. Okay? So, lizard, wizard.
Same.
No. Sand, land.
Same.
Torn, worn.
Same.
Bake, take.
Same.
Pain, stain.
Same.
3, throw.
Different.
Phone, zone.
Same.
Mourn, source.
Different.
Quiet, queen.
Different.
Rude, rule.
Different.
Stood, stout.
Different.
Focus, crisis.
Same.
Liar, diary.
Different.
Lad, lid.
Different.
Pout, mound.
Different.
Surge, charge.
Different.
Admit, commit.
Same.
Rain, rain.
Same.
Sedate, irate.
Different.
Obfuscate, covenant.
Different.
Wheat, wit.
Different.
Pompadour, unpopular.
Different.
Pollute, refute.
Same.
Flip, flop.
Different.
Disperse, reimburse.
Same.
Pause, sauce.
Same.
Inert, concert.
Same.
Confer, jocular.
Different.
Now I'm going to say parts of words. I want you to put the parts together to make a whole word. Let's try one. If I say cup, cake, you would say cupcake. Now you try. Cup,
Cake.
no, say
Oh.
cup,
Oh, cup.
cake.
Cake.
Makes a cupcake? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Let's do some more. What would you get when you put elevate together? Or elevate. Sorry.
Oh, elevate.
There you go. That was my bad. Okay. Let's do more. What do you get when you put ambitious?
Ambitious.
What about for voracious? So let me say it again. Voracious.
Voracious. Humidity.
Humidity, okay. Sim, pa, the, tip.
Sympathetic.
Okay. Re, to, since. Re, since.
I don't know.
You don't know? Co, in, se, dance.
Coincidence.
Fi, la, so, fi.
Philosophy.
Red, her, tar.
Repertoire.
In, vid, si, bil, I, ti.
Invisibility.
Per, pen, di, cu, lar.
Perpendicular.
Ver, tu, o, so.
Virtuoso.
Sur, cu, la, tor, re.
Circulatory.
Per, funk, tro, re.
Perfunctory.
Nar, se, sis, tip.
Narcissistic.
Nai, co, live, son.
I don't know.
Dis, come, ba, you, late, it.
Discombobulated.
It, con, no, class, tick.
I don't know.
It, na, di, wa, si.
Inadequacy.
Re, by, ta, lie, say, shen.
Revitalization.
Fib, land, grow, hist.
I don't know.
Dis, con, to, new, it, t.
Discontinuity.
In, cre, do, li, t.
I don't know.
Die, ag, nos, ti, tion.
Diagnostician.
X, is, ten, chia, li, zun.
I don't know.
One more. Ver, I, si, ni, li, tu.
I don't know.
Those are hard. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I'm going to say a word. I want you to say the word back to me one part at a time and tap the table for each part you hear. Let's try one. If I say railroad, you would say railroad. Now you try. If I say railroad, what would you say?
Rail.
Okay, that's good. Let's do some more. Remember to tap as part of your answer. What parts do you hear in the word lemonade? What parts do you hear in the word testimony? What parts do you hear in the word misadventure? What parts do you hear in the word calculator? What parts do you hear in the word education? What parts do you hear in the word delicacy?
Delicacy.
What parts do you hear in the word inventory?
Inventory.
What parts do you hear in the word eligible?
Eligible.
What parts do you hear in the word archaeology?
Archaeology.
What parts do you hear in the word electricity?
Electricity.
Okay. What words do you hear in the word sophisticated?
Sophisticated.
What parts do you hear in the word depreciation? What parts do you hear in the word circumnavigation?
Circumnavigation.
Okay. What parts do you hear in the word monosyllabic? Monosyllabic. Good job. What parts do you hear in the word incinerator?
Incinerator.
What parts do you hear in the word incapacitated?
Incapacitated.
What parts do you hear in the word irresponsibility? What parts do you hear in the word biodegradable? What parts do you hear in the word onomatopoeia? Okay. What parts do you hear in the word immeasurability? Good job. What parts do you hear in the word inevitable? Next one. What parts do you hear in the word thermoelectricity? Good job. What parts do you hear in the word gubernatorial? What parts do you hear in the word superficiality? What parts do you hear in the word transcendentalism? What parts do you hear in the word paleontological? What parts do you hear in the word anthropomorphism? How about heterogeneity? You were close for that one. I'm going to say a word and then take one of its sounds away. Oh no, that one's not for you. Just kidding. I'm going to say a word and then take one of its sounds away. Say spin without the sound.
Pin.
Okay, good job. Let's do some more. Say hair without the sound.
Air.
Say handle, but replace with a sound.
Candle.
Say bend without the sound.
End.
Say cord without the sound.
Cord.
Say beak without the sound.
Beak.
Say shovel without the sound.
Shelf.
Say nose, but replace the O sound with the oi sound.
Nose.
Nose, good job. Say sneeze without the sound.
Seize.
Good job. Say freeze, but replace the sound with the sound.
Freeze.
Say delicious, but replace the sound with the sound.
Malicious.
Good job. Say manual without the sound.
Annual.
Say obsessive, but replace the sound with the sound.
I don't know.
Do you want me to read it again?
Yes.
Okay. Say obsessive, but replace the sound with the sound.
Oh, possessive.
Possessive, right? Say scoop without the sound.
Coop.
Say refract. Let me say that again. Say refract, but replace the sound with the sound.
Retraction. Or.
Do you want me to read it again? I
Yes,
think I
please.
messed it up here. Okay. Say refract, but replace the sound with the sound.
I don't know.
No? Okay. Let's try another one. Okay. Say create without the E sound.
Crate.
Good job. Say caution, but replace the shun sound with just sound.
Cautious.
Say palace, but replace the p sound with the k sound.
Callous.
Say anxious, but replace the sound with the na sound.
Nauseous.
Say descend, but replace the d sound with the t sound.
Descend.
Okay. Say division, but replace the v sound with the re sound.
Region.
Say pirate, but replace the r sound with the l sound.
Pilot.
Say water, but replace the a sound with the a sound.
Waiter.
Say temporal without the o sound.
Temple.
Say balloon, but replace the oo sound with a s sound.
Can you read it again, please?
Okay. Say balloon, but replace the oo sound with an s sound. You don't want to try it?
No.
Say, okay. Say truculent, but replace the tr sound with a s sound.
Truculence.
Say constellation, but replace the sto sound with a stern sound.
Constellation.
Let's try another one. Say exhibit, but replace the X sound with an N sound.
Inhibit.
Let's try another one. Say petrify, but replace the et sound with the oot sound.
Putrefy.
Okay. Say pantheism, but replace the pan sound with an a sound.
Atheism.
Say amenable, but replace the n sound with an e sound.
Unavailable.
I want you to name some pictures as quickly as you can. Here. Bag, hat, duck, clock, time, moon. Now you name them.
Bag, hat, duck, clock, tie, moon.
Good job. Now we're gonna do the same thing but with more pictures. Okay. So start here, continue to the end of this line, and then begin the next line. So here to here. I want you to name each picture as quickly as possible without skipping any. I will tell you when to stop. Ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Moon, bag, hat, duck, clock, tie, clock, moon, duck, tie, bag, hat, duck, clock, tie, moon, hat, bag, tie, bag, hat, moon, duck, clock, hat, tie, clock, bag, duck, moon, duck, hat, clock, bag, tie, moon, bag, duck, moon, hat, tie, clock, moon, clock, tie, duck, hat, bag, tie, hat,
Okay,
bag.
stop. Okay. So now I want you to name some letters as quickly as you can. Here is an example. Please name these letters.
H-E-J-U-F.
Okay. Now we are going to do the same thing but with more letters. Start here, same rules as last time, continue over here, and go down. And I want you to name each letter as quickly as possible without skipping any. I will tell you when to stop. Ready?
Yes.
Begin. Stop. I'm going to show you a word and then ask you to choose another word that means the same. For example, which word means the same as easy from these here?
Simple.
Good job. Let's do some more. Which word means the same as lonely?
Isolated.
Which word means the same as injure?
Wound.
Which word means the same as thaw?
Melt.
Which word means the same as event?
Occasion.
Which word means the same as hostile?
Unfriendly.
Which word means the same as consent?
Agree.
Which word means the same as vacant?
Empty.
Which word means the same as mortify?
Embarrass.
Which word means the same as labyrinth?
Maze.
Which word means the same as stipulate?
Specify.
Good job. Which word means the same as hoist?
Heave.
Good job. Which word means the same as impugn? Impugned.
Reconnaissance.
Next one. Which word means the same as curve?
Contour.
Which word means the same as taught?
Rot.
Which word means the same as penient? Pentant.
Penitentiary.
Which word means the same as timid?
Fearful.
Which word means the same as apathetic?
Recompense.
Which word means the same as subsequent?
Before.
Which word means the same as garish?
Competent.
Which word means the same as emblem?
Insignia.
Which word means the same as diminutive?
Diminish.
Which word means the same as aspire?
Inspire.
Which word means the same as vacillate?
Vaccination.
Which word means the same as rejoice?
Replenish.
I'm going to show you a word and then ask you to choose a word that means the opposite. For example, which word means the opposite of big?
Small.
Yeah, good job. Let's do some more. Which word means the opposite of avoid?
Approach.
Which word means the opposite of plentiful?
Scarce.
Which word means the opposite of temporary?
Permanent.
Which word means the opposite of partial?
Whole.
Which word means the opposite of conceal?
Unveil.
Which word means the opposite of unite?
Disperse.
Which word means the opposite of praise?
Criticism.
Which word means the opposite of slim?
Robust.
Which word means the opposite of rigid?
Stiff.
Which word means the opposite of irreverence?
Blasphemy.
Okay. Which word means the opposite of thrifty?
Wasteful.
Which word means the opposite of temperate?
Moderate.
Which word means the opposite of sturdy?
Steep.
Which word means the opposite of aesthetic?
Ugly.
Which word means the opposite of indigenous? Indigenous, I think is the right way to say this one.
Unrelated.
Good job. Sorry for that. Which word means the opposite of acrimony?
Malice.
Which word means the opposite of hackneyed?
Insipid.
Which word means the opposite of agreeable?
Vengeful.
Which word means the opposite of frantic?
Assured.
Try it again. I'm going to read you a list of words. Listen carefully because when I am done, I want you to tell me as many of the words as you can remember in any order. Ready?
Yes.
Chain, drum, pepper, wheel, guitar, celery, brake, trumpet, tomato, handlebars, piano, carrot. Okay, now tell me the words you remember.
Celery. Drum. Carrot. Brake. Handlebars. Chain. Drum. Wheel. Piano. Tomato. Pepper. Trumpet.
Any others? Okay, I'm going to read the same list again. Remember, listen carefully because I want you to tell me as many words as you can remember when I am done. Chain, wheel, brake, handlebars, drum, guitar, trumpet, piano, pepper, celery, tomato, carrot. Okay, now tell me the words you remember that are parts of a bicycle.
Handlebars. Wheel. Chain. Brake.
the words you remember that are musical instruments.
Trumpet, piano, guitar,
Tell me all the words you remember that are fruits and vegetables.
carrot, trumpet, oh, carrot, tomato, pepper, celery, yeah,
For this task, I would like you to tell me the different animals you can think of without repeating any. Ready?
yes,
Begin.
dog, cat, lizard, bird, zebra, giraffe, hippo, rhino, monkey, chameleon, lion, tiger, polar bear, fox, mouse, grizzly bear, fish, ferret, otter, dolphin, sea lion.
Okay. Thanks. So, now I would like you to tell me all the different words you can think of that start with the letter D. The only words I can't accept are names of people or places, like Daniel or Delaware. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Begin.
Dinner, dish, dark, dank, deep, door, doorknob,
Okay, your time's up. Okay. So I'm going to show you some words that are not real. Let's try one for practice. Look at this word and pronounce it for me.
pack,
Good job. Now, I want you to read each of these words as loud. Wait, I want you to read each of these words out loud without skipping any. Ready?
yes,
Okay, begin.
of, loud, lost, extort, verted, mountain, mystic, hermon, Reims, Clifford, Beefeated, Resto, Churs, Isol, Natives, Terrapo, Ilkerton, Conceits, Verio, his Blankley, Themites, Grindomanter, Gradiris, Compternator.
Okay. Whoa, wrong way. Sorry about that. Now these next ones.
Lunker, Legion, transmonishfulness, ingladnuli, pernoxmingle, picanterize, kijectivate, beonificate, intercopometry, antiphas omshit, pantheologicasti, Raleigh Wilkins, biblio as photographer, Elmopraternathy, Revocan Trian Gibble, Smatest Imnialre, Man Itris Gideful.
Please read the following words out loud as quickly as you can without skipping any. I will tell you when to stop. Ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Citizens, country, counts, personal, number, duties, origin, household, government, conflict, federal, officials, individual, culture, reliable. Tame, jury, sacrifice, energy, violence, settle, guardian, accomplishment, notify, enforce, committee, advisory, delegate, vague, and admirable.
Please read the following story out loud as quickly as you can. I will tell you when to stop. Hold on. I should have fixed my timer before this. Okay, are you ready? Go.
A census, which is taken every 10 years, counts the number of people in our country. The first census was taken in 1970 by federal marshals. Census officials had many duties. Their main duty was to go door to door and read and report the names of the citizens in each household. Sometimes the origin or culture of a person barred him or her from being counted. For instance, many slaves and Native Americans were not counted. This practice led to great personal and national conflict. Today, census forms are mailed to each U.S. address on record. Still, the government has never been able to count each individual. This has led to a debate about how to improve the way we calculate census numbers. There may never be a reliable way to count the people in our country. In spite of this, the census remains a useful tool for many scientists and politicians.
Please read the following story out loud as quickly as you can, and I will tell you when to stop. Ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Marie was a newly elected delegate to the Student Advisory Panel. She was required to sacrifice much time and energy for this unique committee, but she liked being able to help solve many of the school problems. Though some of the panel's rules and bylaws were a little vague, its new policy on bullying at school was crystal clear. Students were to report all threats to the panel. The panel would then notify teachers as well as the student's guardian at home. The role of the advisory panel was not to act as judge or jury, but rather enforce a set of policies and procedures. Marie was highly respected by her peers, and she was very proud to serve as a delegate. Her parents were also proud of her admirable accomplishment, so they decided to award her with a new video game. Marie didn't want a game that involved violence or perversion. She preferred something a bit more tame. She finally settled on the newest car racing game.
I want you to draw a line through any word that has a backward letter in it here. Let's try a couple for practice. So from here, do any of these words have a letter that looks backward?
Yes.
Okay, press them out.
Oh.
Let's do some more. I will not start the timer again for this page, so be sure to do both pages at once. Try to work as quickly as you can without making any mistakes. I will tell you when to stop. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. following words out loud as quickly as you can without skipping any. I will tell you when to stop. Okay? Ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Said eyes should not signs island. Cone, onion, stomach, honor, value, consign, circuit, calm, design, honor, doubt, leopard, cough, muscle, run, although, thistle, detour, seizure, adjective, known, man, dead, idle, medieval, licorice, condemn, solemn, casual, depot, silhouette, plaque, ratatouille, mesquite, air, line, design, motive, subtle, awry, prerogative, conscience, port, design, hue, mnemonic, to be, ability, impugn, aesthetic, baroque, putrescent, Pascal, assuage, tomatillo, epitome, paella, Bergozzi, gauge, and kashi.
You got through most of them. Okay. Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letter is in the word that you just saw?
H.
That's correct. Let's try another one. That's very sorry. Right here. Okay. Look at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
A-I-G.
It's fine. Okay, now look at this word carefully. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
I-E.
Okay, let's do some more. Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
O-W-N.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
O-L.
Let's do some more. Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
H-I-P.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
O-H.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
U-N-D.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
K-N.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
E-W.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
O-W-T.
Now look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
B-A.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
S-H-S.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
Y-P.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
C-K.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
U-I.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
E-X-O.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
E-N.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
I-N.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
C-I-P.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
N-S-G.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
P-N-U.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
W-K-E.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
S-Y-N.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
I-E-R.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
C-I-T.
Look carefully at this word and remember. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
U-D-I.
Look at this word carefully and remember. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
U-O-S.
Look carefully at this word and remember. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
Q-U-E.
Look carefully at this word and remember. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
H-R-P.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
D-I-G.
Look at this word carefully and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
U-F-O.
Look at this word carefully, or look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
E-U-T.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
D-E-S.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
P-R-E.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
O-U-O.
Now we are going to do the same task, but with words that are not real words. Ready? Which letters are in the word you just saw?
D.
Let's try another one. Look carefully at this word and remember it. What letter is in the word you just saw?
N.
Look at this word carefully and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
R-D.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
D-A.
Look at this word carefully and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
N-U.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
Y-J.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
Q-S.
Look carefully at this word and remember it. Which letters are in the word you just saw?
R-Q.
I'm going to say a word. I want you to tell me which sounds are missing in the word. Doll. D. Oh. Right here. What sound is missing in this box?
The R sound. R.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Good job. Let's do some more. So, this word here. Spark. What sound is missing in this box?
R.
Another one. For this one here, geese. Which word is missing in this box?
E.
Good. So this word, opera. Which word is missing in this box?
R.
Okay. Let's try another one. Okay. This word is dessert. Which sound is missing in this box?
R.
Sandwich. Which sound is missing in this box?
A.
Poison. Which sound is missing in this box?
O.
Good job. Flight. Which sound is missing in this box?
P.
Dinosaur. Which sound is missing in this box?
Or.
This word is mountain. Which sound is missing in this box?
Owl.
This word is outline. Which sound is missing in this box right here?
I.
Heroic. Which sound is missing in this box?
O.
Bottom. Which sound is missing in this box right here?
R.
This word is yearning. Which sound is missing in this box?
Earn.
This word is chamomile. Which sound is missing in this box right here?
K.
This word is tomorrow. Which sound is missing in this box?
O.
This word is irascible. Which sound is missing in this box?
Stick.
This word is paucity. Which sound is missing in this box right here?
R.
This word is boundary. Which sound is missing in this box?
L.
This next word is audience. Which sound is missing in this box?
Miss.
This word is furrow. Which sound is missing in this box?
Er.
This word is dramatic. Which sounds are missing in these boxes?
R. E.
This word is oxygen. What sounds are missing in these two boxes?
R. A.
This sound is aardvark. Which sounds are missing in these two words?
R. K.
This word is acerbic. Which sounds are missing in these two boxes?
S. Sir.
This word is mawkish. Which sounds are missing in these two boxes?
R. Sh.
This word is aberrant. Which sound is missing in this box?
R.
This word right here is circumnavigate. So, circumnavigate, I guess is what it is saying. Which sounds are missing in these two words? You want me to repeat it again?
No. Er. Money. Money.
So, 3. Say it again.
Er. No.
Okay, good job. This word is loyalty. Which sound is missing in this box right here?
Or.
Good job. This word is tangential. Which sounds are missing in these boxes?
Ne. De. Ne.
This word is almanac. Which sounds are missing in these two boxes?
Le. No.
Good job. This word is fractious. Which sounds are missing in these two boxes?
First. Good.
Good job. This word is adoration. Okay, adoration. Which sounds are missing in these two boxes?
Or. Shin.
Good job. Okay. This word is quintessential is how you say it. So, quintessential. Which sounds are missing in these two boxes?
Good. No.
This word is puerile. Which sound is missing in this box? This word is vicious. Vicious. Which sounds are missing in these two boxes?
Should. Us.
Say it again.
Should. Us.
This word is petulance. Which sound is missing in this box?
You.
This word is complaisance. Which sounds are missing in these boxes?
Look. Cook. I don't know.
This word is exculpate. Which sounds are missing in these boxes?
X. Look. Cook.
Good job. This word is hyperbole. Which sounds are missing in these boxes?
You. The. You. Are. And.
This word is malevolent. Which sounds are missing in these boxes?
Out. And. And.
Good job. This word is concomitant. Okay? Concomitant. Which sounds are missing in these boxes?
No. Could. It.
Good job. Okay. This word right here is gregariousness. Gregariousness. Which sounds are missing in these two boxes?
And. Er.
Good job. This word is juxtaposition. Which sounds are missing in these boxes?
To. To. Should.
This last word is disingenuous. Which sounds are missing in these boxes?
N, J,
So I'm going to show you an incomplete word and then ask you to choose the group of letters that completes the word. For example, pick the group of letters from down here that best completes the word jump.
Oh, E.
That's fine. So yeah, that's right. Let's do some more. So, for friend, which one down here?
Friendship.
Good job. Let's try another one.
Useless.
Good job.
Unknown. Kingdom. Return. Sadness. Uncertain. Effortless. Insist. Intermission. Mark up. Antibiotic. Affordable. Geography. Local. Diagram. Acrobat. Historic. Attainable. Intractable. Interfere. Unimaginable. Forgetfulness. Disqualified. Biophobe. Symbiosis. Velocity. Phi Kappa. Fortune cookie. Dispute. Penmanship. Petulable. Repent. Augmentation. Middesuit. Dessert. Miscreate. Unfathomable. Bilingual. Effervescience. Texas. Noxious. Insubordinate. Insubordinate, yeah. Turpentine. Idiosyncratic. Exert. Regress. Superlative. Pseudocratic. Admonish. Formative. Colonization. Evanescence.
Can you repeat that?
Epiphany.
Next one.
Arrogant. Abeyance. Rhetorical. Cycle. Rendezvous. Nonchalance. Messiah. Unentropy. Listeners.
Now you are going to read some stories to yourself, then you will be asked questions about each story. Read as quickly as you can and let me know when you are finished. Ready? Begin.
These are much more important.
Finished? Okay, so just read through it again. Give you some time. Tell me when you're done if you want to.
Okay.
You done? Okay. I'm going to answer some questions. First one. How many queen bees are in the beehive?
One.
How many times can a bee flap its wings per second? Name 3 types of bees mentioned in the story.
Worker bees, honeybees, and stingies, queen bee.
How many eggs can a queen bee lay each day?
25.
Name two predators of bees.
Wasps. Hares.
According to the story, what are some reasons that bees are important?
They produce honey. They help pollinate crops.
Okay. Why does the author think bees can be annoying?
Because they can sting.
According to the story, why is it hard to catch a bee?
It's hard to catch a bee because they can fly very fast.
Now you're going to read some more stories to yourself. Then you will be asked questions again. Remember to read as quickly as you can. Let me know when you're done. Okay, now read one more time. Just read through it carefully and tell me when you're done.
Finish.
Last questions we have. First one, how tall is the M-Force roller coaster?
300 feet tall.
What type of physical symptoms did Sam feel when he was anxious?
Sweaty palms and shallow breathing.
How fast could the M-Force roller coaster travel?
90 miles per hour.
What sort of stunts did Sam do in his neighborhood?
He climbed trees, raced bicycles, and tried to go over large distances with his skateboard.
What kind of material was used to build the roller coaster?
Steel.
Okay. What do you suppose Sam wanted to ride again despite feeling so anxious?
Because he likes the blue.
What does the author mean by the term thrill seeker?
By wanting to feel anxious at by wanting to feel anxious.
Okay, last question. What was the author trying to describe with the phrase gravity ceased to exist?
Because of how fast he was going, he might have started going up in the seat slightly,